They say the south side of San Antonio is a place where you either get loud or get lost. But for Jess, the choice was different. He chose the silence. Imagine 40 years of quiet, 40 years of walking the same streets, feeling a heat under your skin that wasn't just the Texas sun. Jess was born from a secret, the son of a Saiyan father who disappeared into the stars and a human mother who stayed to face the world. He grew up as an outsider, a selective misanthrope who traded the chaos of the streets for the peace of a headset, a controller, and a pen. He was a content creator, a gamer, and a rock star in his own mind. Never knowing the blood in his veins was waiting for a reason to boil. It happened on a Tuesday. Downtown, the air was thick and heavy, the kind of heat that makes the horizon shimmer. Jess was just trying to get through the crowd when the peace was broken. A man stepped out of the shadows, a switchblade clicking open with a sharp metallic ring that cut through the city noise. He targeted two women, tourists who looked out of place, one with bright blue hair and a sharp tongue, the other with the stern look of a mother who had seen it all. The thief demanded their bags, his voice raspy and full of desperate, ugly greed. But before he could take a step, Jess moved. It wasn't a flashy move you'd see in a movie. It was the quiet, brutal efficiency of a man who had been suppressing his strength for decades. Not today. You're blocking the sidewalk. Jess grabbed the man's wrist. There was the dull, sickening sound of bone meeting the grip that didn't know how to give. And then the air changed. The space around Jess began to vibrate. It wasn't a sound you could hear with your ears. It was a deep, rhythmic hum that you felt in your chest, like a massive power transformer buried deep under the San Antonio soil. The ground beneath his boots didn't crack, but the dust began to rise in a perfect circle, hovering in the air as if gravity had suddenly forgotten its job. The thief looked into Jess's eyes and saw a golden spark flicker deep in the iris. He didn't wait for a second warning. He turned and ran, his footsteps fading into the distance as he fled from a power he couldn't name. Jess exhaled, and the heavy vibration in the air died instantly. He told the women to stay safe and turned to walk away, putting his headphones back on to drown out the world. But Bulma Breeze wasn't about to let a miracle walk away. Bulma, wait, stop! Chi-Chi, did you feel that? That wasn't just a reflex, that was a warrior's pressure. The air was literally humming. Chi-Chi, I felt that. It wasn't an earthling spirit, that was the weight of a Saiyan. Jess stopped, didn't turn around, but he lowered his headphones. For the first time in 40 years, the selective misanthrope felt the world pushing back. We've spent our lives around people like you. You think you're just a guy from the Southside? We know what you are. You're a hybrid. You're one of us. Jess, without turning, I don't know who us is. I'm just a guy trying to get home to my setup. Bulma, your quiet life just ended, Rockstar, because if we found you, it's only a matter of time before the wrong people do too. As Jess walked away, the screen of his destiny began to flicker to life. But miles away in a dark gym, fueled by envy, another energy was rising. Imagine a red and black aura, jagged and sharp, like broken glass crackling with the sound of a forest fire. Darkara was training. She was an earthling who had sacrificed everything for glory, pushing her body until it screamed for mercy. She heard the rumors. She had felt that distant, steady hum from the Southside, and in her eyes there was only one goal: to prove that her hard earned fury could crush any gifted Saiyan blood. The silence was over. The war for the 210 had just begun.